Hey guys, in today's video I wanted to talk a little bit about evening primrose oil. So I don't have a ton to say about it, but I did want to make a video about this because I thought my findings when I wanted to start using it, I had planned to use it for one thing and then I ended up getting something else that was, just as beneficial out of it. So first I'll show you the kind that I have. I just bought this on Amazon. I'm drawing a blank on how much it was. I want to say maybe $12, $13. I'll just leave a link down below so you can see how much it is, and if you want to purchase it then you'll know which one I got. So this one the brand is Amazing Nutrition, and this is a dietary supplement. This is what it looks like. Initially, the reason why I started taking evening primrose oil, so I actually started taking it quite a while ago. I remember it was back when I lived in California, so my daughter was like 3 or 4, and I was having like a hormonal imbalance, and so I was like having trouble with like my moods and my menstrual cycle and things like that. And so that was one of the things that I took to kind of help balance that out. And then for whatever reason I stopped taking it for a while. So recently, especially after I had my last son, Link, he is now a year old. So after I had him, I was having a hard time with my hormones again. I couldn't quite tell like why I was like getting depressed and just different things. I was just having trouble with my moods and feeling like that balance where I just feel normal. So I started taking evening primrose oil with the hopes that it would balance out my moods and hormones and things like that. So that was initially why I started taking it. And then, but I didn't want to just like anything else, if you're trying a supplement to kind of balance things out or help your health or whatever, supplements are good, but it also helps if you change your diet as well. Like for instance, if you know something is going to throw you out of whack as far as your hormones go, maybe stop eating that. I know a few things for me personally that I had to stop eating to kind of balance things out for myself, as well as taking the primrose oil. I had to stop eating eggs because which I hadn't eaten eggs in a very long time. So I've pretty much been vegan for the last 8 years. So no meat, no dairy, no eggs, things like that. But then when I became pregnant with my son Link, I get really sick when I'm pregnant, and your body craves certain things when you're pregnant, and who knows why. But one of the few things when I was really sick in those early months of pregnancy, one of the few things that I could eat that didn't make me sick was eggs. So I kind of and when you're pregnant, sometimes you'll be so strict and good, and then you're pregnant and all the rules of health or whatever rules you have for yourself as far as food, sometimes it goes out the door because sometimes it's just about survival and finding something to eat that doesn't make you barf. So yeah, once I became pregnant and I was like super sick, I was craving eggs. So I ate eggs for pretty much my whole pregnancy, and then after that, because I got so used to eating eggs, but I noticed once I wasn't pregnant anymore, it was really affecting my digestion, and eggs affect my moods and things like that. Like, just food really affects me. Like, it affects me quickly and it affects me pretty harshly as well. So if I even veer off to the side a little bit, especially when I'm not pregnant, for some reason there's certain things I can handle when I'm pregnant that I can't normally. And I definitely think eggs were one of them, because I was fine eating eggs during pregnancy, but once I wasn't pregnant anymore, I just wasn't having a good experience with it. I was having trouble going to the bathroom and just a lot of stomach pain and stomach acid. So anyway, so eggs were one of the things that I recently cut out. Another one was sugar. I know sugar can really affect people's hormones, and it can throw you off balance, but it especially affects my my moods and my blood sugar, because I have hypoglycemia, where my blood sugar is a little bit lower, and so if I eat too many things with high sugar, it kind of throws that off balance, and it can make me shaky more often, and it makes me more hungry, and I need to eat more often. It just throws me off. So anyways, that was the plan when I first went into taking Primrose Oil again. But what ended up happening, instead of it balancing my hormones, I think it probably helped a little bit, but this was definitely the thing that significantly changed for me, that didn't happen for me the last time I took Primrose Oil. It has made my period, my monthly period, like almost completely pain-free. And I don't know if it'll do this for anybody else, but I just figured I'd share this because whenever I find out like little tidbits like this, I always want to share them with people because you never know who it might help. So I started taking Primrose Oil, and once I had been consistently on it long enough, I noticed that when I would have my monthly cycle, because what the normal routine is for me when I have my period is like a day or two before I'm supposed to start, I get really bad back pain, I get stomach cramps, and I just don't feel good. And then the first 3 days of my period is usually when I have the worst cramps. Since taking evening Primrose Oil, I can't remember the last time I needed to take Tylenol or ibuprofen for cramps. Like they're just non-existent. It's like I'm still uncomfortable, like I'll still feel kind of like a dull pain, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I have like stomach cramps and I need to put a heat pad, or oh my back hurts so much I need to put a heat pad. Like, and I definitely think my food, like what I've been eating, contributes to this as well, but I am never going off of evening Primrose Oil ever again, because I mean, if it gets rid of my cramps. And another fun fact, which I don't know if you guys know about this, when I was doing my research about Primrose Oil, I just found this out, that it's one of the things that you can take that can kind of ease the transition while you're going through menopause, that it can actually kind of lower the symptoms of menopause and make it a little bit easier to take on. I don't know what it does specifically, but that's just what I've heard. So I'm just going to tuck that away until I'm menopausal, and then I guess I'll try it for that. Yeah, but I heard that Primrose Oil and I think it was Black Cohosh are like really good for menopause. But anyways, for all of you that are still menstruating and all of that, I recommend at least just trying it. It's a pretty mild, here I'll just show you really quick, it's a pretty mild supplement. It's just big is my only thing that I don't love. See, it's kind of large. I wonder if that's something to compare it to. So here's a thing of chapstick. That's how big it is. So it's not like huge, but it's not small either. It's easy to swallow because it is like a smooth gel cap thing. So I just take 2 every day, and that's just what I do. I don't need to change it while I'm on my period or anything. It's just 2 a day, every day. So yeah, if you're looking to try something if you have like really bad monthly cramps, and like stomach cramps and backaches and things like that, I recommend just trying it. Obviously I'm not a doctor. I am not preaching that this is the cure for menstrual cramps, but some things are just worth giving it a try and seeing if your body takes to it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about it. I just wanted to share that info because I feel like we ladies need to help each other out because periods are not easy and they're not fun. But I just thought it was interesting that I initially started taking this for a completely different reason, and then I ended up getting a pretty good deal out of it in the end. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.